In part two of my interview with Nickie Ping from LifeWave, she goes into some of the science and benefits behind the LifeWave patches and all the different types that are available. She explains how the patches use phototherapy technology, which is activated by your own body heat to stimulate these patches, which in turn triggers specific peptides that are dormant in your body, as well as stem cells. So if you're ready, stay tuned. Quick disclaimer, LifeWave patches are not used to treat or cure any condition. These are just a wellness product, and always do your own research. Real quick, is losing weight after 40 while still enjoying your social life a challenge? Well, you're not alone, because that's pretty much everybody. On the Over 40 Fitness Hacks podcast, I share insights from my 15 plus years as a personal trainer and gym owner, helping people like you strike the right balance. For those ready to take action, please sign up for my online personal training program on my website or through the link in the show notes. Together, we'll design a plan that fits your lifestyle and helps you achieve your goals without sacrificing the fun. And remember, everyone is different. We will find a program that works for you. Nickie, take me through the process of, we got a little bit of LifeWave patches, how that works. Are there different types of LifeWave patches to stimulate different peptides? And then what other things, I imagine, like why I even wanted to reach out to you, I got a shoulder injury and I have now a tear in my cartilage. What are some of the different things that some of these patches can do, and how many different ones do you have? Let's start there.
Well, this is the main one. This one here opens up the floodgates of healing. It's called the X39.
Okay.
So this stimulates a peptide in our body called GHK-Cu, which is a copper peptide. I mean, peptides are huge. And then when you actually look at copper and how it needs to be in our body, because it's everywhere, it's pretty mind-blowing. So basically, these are what the patches look like. They're a little bigger than a quarter. It's an adhesive. It physically doesn't even have to stick to your skin to work. It actually can be on the outside of your clothing. It just has to be within a couple inches of your skin, of your body heat. So our body heat emits infrared light. And we know that by putting on night vision goggles that we see this red halo around people. That's an infrared light. So when these are put on, they get activated or even near your skin. And what it does is it reflects the light back into your body and it stimulates that given peptide. So inside these little patches here, once you take off the little adhesive, right here is a crystal lattice, and it's formed of 4 different organic materials that is sugar, water, amino acids, and oxygen. So that together forms this crystal and it reflects back. So it's called phototherapy is the science word for it. It's the same way we go out into the sun, and that we know when the sun hits our skin, what happens internally. Do you know?
Vitamin D. You start,
there you go. Vitamin D. We produce vitamin D. So that certain ray of light, when it reflects on our skin, produces vitamin D in our body. We all know we're pretty deficient in vitamin D because we work inside. So it's very important that our vitamin D levels are high. It's actually a hormone in our body. And when your vitamin D is low, that's where things start breaking down.
Low energy, hormonal systems start getting disrupted. I talk about all that.
Yeah. So that's the way this one works. They have great combinations of everything. This here is glutathione. This is actually our body's master antioxidant. People get this in a supplement form, or they'll get it in an IV form when they go get vitamin infusions. They're very short-lived when you do an IV form, when you look into it, and very expensive. So this one here, the first day you put it on, you actually elevate your glutathione naturally by 300%. It's pretty mind-blowing. I use this one a few days a week. When I was first using it, I was using it 5 days a week because my body was so toxic and I needed it to detox. So this one is a great one for detoxing. And then Dr. Lisa loves the Aeon. My husband just used it all up, but it's basically in a blue envelope here and it's called Aeon. And that one reduces inflammation. And it's similar to like a cortisol release in your body. It's like the happy patch, they call it. It's equal to 30 cups of royal jelly. You know, royal jelly is what the queen bee feeds off of. And that's why so all of them are a different formulation of those 4 organic materials to reflect a different light to elevate a different peptide in our body. I mean, this one is huge for women. SP6, a hormone imbalancing one, and also helps with food cravings. I've helped so many of my daughter's teachers balance out their hormone when they're premenopausal or menopausal and having those hot flashes, no sleep, and all that kind of stuff. This one is huge for that. It's great for women. Obviously, guys can use it as well. It's not just the women patch and stuff like that. For acute pain, LifeWave here is a 2-patch system. And basically, you put the brown patch on the pain and then you rotate the white one around. Basically, for someone that wants to get off pain meds for like an acute injury versus a long-term thing that needs to heal, then you would use the 39 and the Aeon. It's called the dynamic duo when it comes to that deep inflammation healing. This here is the original one. This one here is called the energy enhancing patches. And David Schmidt, the inventor, over 20 years ago, got a contract with the Navy to work with the Navy SEALs down in San Diego. and basically was working with the guys that were going on the submarine missions and wanted to try these because when they're down there, they're low on energy. They're not getting vitamin D from the sun. So they're on all these uppers and amphetamines and stuff to like really get their energy up because they have no clue what time it is and just working. So he actually got contracted to work with them. He was obsessed with energy and turbines. I mean, he's had so many inventions up to the patching. And so he got a contract there and they verified everything with blood and urine and did all this testing and everything is still showing what it is today. These are huge for athletes. So for me, when I meet people, I ask them what's going on. Like you say, your shoulder hurts. So I would know that you would need the dynamic duo for sure. That gives you that 20 hours of healing because usually with 39, I have people use the Aeon at night. So you have that 24-hour of healing. And with each of them, you wear them for 12 hours. So you would put it on at 8 in the morning, take it off at 8 o'clock at night. And the reason why I have the on and off time is because you need that time off for your body to heal. So basically you're elevating for this first 12 hours and then that off time for the rest of the day is when things are healing and moving through your body.
Okay.
And if you accidentally leave it on, that's fine. You just skip a day. So you just want your on and off time to be the same. You don't want your body to get used to that certain wave of light.
Yeah. Do you put that same patch right back on, or that patch is now thrown away and you need a fresh one?
Yeah, you use a
Put it
fresh
on
one
your
every
dog.
day. Yeah, you could put it on your pet, which a lot of people do. Our animals have stem cells, plants have stem cells. So yeah, they're still usable if you want to put it on your pet. Some people collect them if they want to like rotate it to another area of their body. I had another testimony with them when I had a full hip replacement surgery from a working out incident. So yeah, you have that 12 on, 12 off. And the only thing you really need to do is make sure you're drinking plenty of water. The stem cells need some lubrication as they're elevating in your body. And some people are like, oh, I'm not really feeling much. I'm like, are you drinking enough water? They're like, a couple cups a day. And I'm like, no, you need to up your water intake. And then you really start to feel the benefit. And for me, I always drink a ton of water in general, so I don't have that worry, but it definitely helps everything work faster.
Okay. So all these patches are the same technology of how it's using your own
Phototherapy.
infrared, phototherapy to come right back. But there's slight differences in each product because that's the peptide that it's trying to reactivate in you. That
Yep.
as you get older, we're losing some of those. So this activates it back up. So for someone like me, I really don't have too much pain in this shoulder, but there is a cartilage tear in there. So I really don't care about the pain. What I want is whatever peptides will go in and repair that tissue. So you have something that could do that. Is it basically where you put it is where it works, or you put it anywhere and your whole body gets flooded with these peptides?
With pain points, we usually put it on the pain point. Sometimes people just have full body pain. So there is default areas on the body to place them. One is your C7, which is the bump behind your neck when you put your head forward, or underneath your belly button, about an inch underneath your belly button. And here we have so many nerves that run up our spine. If someone gets paralyzed from C7, it's basically their whole body. And our belly button here, under the belly button, is actually the equator of our body. So you're just elevating things equally from up and down. But when you're having a pain or surgical situation, we recommend putting it on the pain point. And then once that pain alleviates, you can move it to the default areas. It really knows what to do once you put it on your body. Our stem cells, even when they get injected, they're flooding into our system and they go where the repair needs to go first. So sometimes you're like, oh, my foot still hurts. My shoulder feels great. How come it's working how it needs to work. So every day we wear them, we're elevating them a little by little by little. And people are like, well, do I have to do this forever? And I'm like, you don't have to. The rule of thumb with patching is you do it for every day in months. So if you did it every day for 4 months, so you're about 40 years old. So that's how they equate it. And then after that, you can be more sporadic with it. You can look at it as a new healthy habit in life. When you start working out at the gym or eating healthy, you're very strict in the beginning. You're setting your body up for healthy habits. So with these, same thing. You can do 4, 5, 6 months. As soon as you stop patching altogether, your cells start to die off just like they were prior to patching. So it's like eating healthy. Oh, I started eating like crap again. Oh, I'm starting to feel like crap again. It kind of goes hand in hand. So for me, sometimes I'll still skip a day here and there, but it's routine for me, my husband, a lot of family members because of what they feel. With no pain, amazing sleep, energy. Like I don't even drink coffee anymore. And I've been off it almost 2 years now. I don't need it. I still run around circles around my 6 and 8 year olds. So sometimes I'm like, come on, you guys, let's go.
Well, I would even think for me, my shoulders back, my lower back is next to nothing with pain. I would still want to do it because it obviously takes some time to build this up naturally versus the synthetic where they inject a needle into your spot that your issue is, and there's no guarantee it's going to stick. And look how much the cost of it is, and where are they getting this? Where this seems like a better play. I don't mind waiting longer. And also, if it's building up naturally, and then God only knows what else is wrong with I'm 44. I've got little aches and pains everywhere. These are my two main ones. I'd want to keep using this just to always have a influx of all these peptides.
Well, that's for me, like my story. I ask people, do you know what's going on inside your body? I had 27 tumors, felt nothing.
Yeah,
Like,
you knew nothing.
we have no clue what's going on inside. And what could all of a sudden just, you wake up one day, like, I can't walk. Something just triggers, and all of a sudden you're just bedridden. It's insane. And even with the injections, the very expensive ones, you have to keep doing it because your body is using up those stem cells. So as soon as they get used up, they're like, we need more. We're going to start being in pain again. So with this, that continuous patching in the beginning is doing really deep repairing and stuff like
For
so.
your whole body, not
Your
just
whole
the spot
body,
you're
not
worried about right now.
your heart, your brain, your eyes. I mean, my cognitive is like amazing. I'm 45 and most people are like, you don't look 45. Like it's all about this internal healing and it radiates from the inside out. I mean, old men start growing their hair back and not gray, dark.
So
Yes.
it's not just the face. I need
Yeah.
It's got to be from within.
And what's great also, when you're elevating all these healthy peptides/stem cells, whatever you're using for patching, everything else you're doing for your body works that much better. Supplements, food, working out. You're able to work out harder like you're in your 20s. I mean, I'm in the best shape of my life and I played sports my whole life. I was a soccer for 25 years. Like I'm very active, but I can work out for a given hour, plunge for 8 minutes. I feel like I'm back in my 20s. And that's what the concept, it's all about reverse aging and getting the peptides woken up in your body.
That's just the thing that I've discovered when I started falling apart, actually, like at 35, but 40 is the gimmick why I chose that number. But anytime I get into a different aspect of health and wellness and slowly master that, it only makes you feel better. It only makes everything else easier synergistically. So it just gets you to that next level. So I love that.